You can be busy with everything, but actually miss the only thing that really matters.
Hey, what's going on? I'm Joe.
And I'm Chrissy.
Welcome to The Married Life. Today we are talking about prioritizing what actually matters. Because in our world, everything matters.
Everything.
Every
Everything's
single
a big deal.
It's all a big deal. It all matters. Look at Jesus said this to Martha. He said, Martha, Martha, only one thing is necessary. Only one thing matters. Mm-hmm. Only one thing. We're going to simplify it down to just Jesus.
We got 1 point
That's it.
Today.
It's Jesus. The point's Jesus. We'll see you next time. This is what it says in Philippians 1:10. So that you may be able to discern what is best. We have to know what is best in our life. We have to know what is best in our marriage. We have to know what is best for our family. We have to know what is best because busyness does not equal fruitfulness.
Dang.
And we have a lot of busy people.
Mm-hmm. Everybody's busy.
With a little amount of fruit. So even thinking about this, because as Christians, when we use the word, the imagery of fruit all the time in the Bible, right? Even the fruit of the Spirit, love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, faithfulness, self-control. Fruit of the Spirit is evident that the Holy Spirit is inside of you.
Yeah.
And so fruit of the Spirit is, again, when you think of a apple tree, mm-hmm. It has a lot of apples on it, right? Mm-hmm. The fruit. In your life is the busyness, the things that we are doing. Do we see a lot of fruit? Is your life full of apples? Or is the tree bare?
Yeah.
You're doing so much, but there is nothing being produced. Mm. And that's where we have to self-reflect because our world says go, go, go. But God multiple times actually says, hey, there's only, right? What does Jesus say? There's only one thing that's necessary. As he's talking to Martha, who is going. But it was her sister who's sitting at his feet.
Yeah.
We have to, if we want to see fruit in our life, we have to be connected to the vine. We have to be connected to Jesus. He's the vine, we're the branches. Mm-hmm. If we want to grow, if we want our marriage to grow, are we taking time to sit with him? I know some of you, you're like, oh, I didn't know I was going to begin a sermon today. Well, hey, welcome. Because listen, God created everything. Mm-hmm. If he created everything, why aren't we going to him to say, hey, what should I be prioritizing?
Yeah.
Like, honest question, when's the last time you looked at your to-do list and you prayed about what you put on it? And you prioritize it. God, what should be on here? What shouldn't be on here? What should I be removing from here? Mm-hmm. Because I want to be connected to the vine. Yeah. If he's the vine and I'm the branch and I want to grow, I want to bear fruit. God, how do I stay connected with you to hear you more?
I want to speak to the Christian that thinks, yeah, I do that. Yeah, I do that. I'm a Christian. I do that. But do you? Does your schedule, dare I say, your checkbook, your bank account, people use checkbooks anymore?
I don't even know what that is.
Does your bank account and your schedule reflect Jesus is your priority? Those are the two things that basically run your life.
Yep.
Because guess what? If you don't have any money, you ain't doing nothing. There ain't nothing on your schedule if there ain't nothing in your bank account.
Yep.
Those are the two things in your life. Are they prioritizing Jesus?
Yep.
If he is the most important, he should be prioritized in those two areas of your life.
100%. Because what he helps us realize also is, am I going to give my best fruit to my spouse, or am I going to give her the leftovers? Mm-hmm. Or I'm going to give her rotten stuff, right? Mm-hmm. Like we talked about this in our last video, that we leave our best at work.
Yeah.
And so we don't bring our best home. We've depleted our energy. And so we'll link that below if you want to go back and watch that. If you're low on energy, how to fight that. But what does it look like when we are talking with God, like you said? Because is my checkbook, my bank account, my debit card, does it reflect that I prioritize God and that I prioritize my spouse? And here's what I mean. My dad golfed every Tuesday and Thursday.
It's only 2 days off.
There's only 2 days off. That's what he was doing. I do not remember, and this is not me being like mean about it. I'm sure they did. I just don't remember my parents going on dates. Mm-hmm. So if you would look at his checkbook, He wasn't going to church, so he wasn't tithing.
Right.
If you look at his checkbook, the priority was golf. How much he had to pay per round,
Yep.
his new golf clubs, golf shoes,
Yep.
golf balls, because he'd lose them all the time and they're expensive. But there wasn't a history of dating in his checkbook.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, we can lie to ourselves all day, but all, like you said, all we have to do is actually check two things.
Those are the receipts. That's the receipts of your priority.
Yep.
And so I'm not judging you. I'm not blaming you. I'm not pointing the fingers. But just look. Look at where your money's going and your time.
Yeah. And sometimes we make it seem like it's such a big deal. Because we're like, well, I want my hobby. I want to golf. Go golf. No, I don't care.
Absolutely.
Take your wife with you.
No, I don't
Make her carry the clubs.
I don't want to go.
That's your workout. You don't have to go to the gym. You're just going to walk. You're going to be my caddy. That's
No,
the sexiest caddy I've ever seen. I'm going to get you a short skirt and
Calm
everything.
down.
I know we don't even golf.
You suck
I'm
at it.
going to start golfing.
You suck at golf.
I'm so bad. I'm going to take you though, just to see you in
No.
a skirt. Yep.
Oh
I'm going to do it.
gosh.
I'm going to be like, oops, I dropped my club. You got to pick it up, caddy.
You are so full of it.
Listen, this is where you can take inventory of actually looking at practical rhythms, because we could say, well, I have a hobby, right? So that's where my money's going. Don't like take that away. But it's like, dates aren't expensive. Sometimes we think it's got to be this huge romantic 3-course meal. Like, no, go down to the Dairy Queen, get a Blizzard. And you got to share it because there's $7 for a large one. I know that now because when I was growing up, my dad owned a Dairy Queen. I had all the Blizzards I wanted for free. And now that I have to pay for them, I'm like, what the heck? $7?
Ridiculous.
Because when I was younger, it's like, why would anybody? Why don't people buy large Blizzards? Like, everybody should get a large. Well, they had to pay for it, and I didn't. So realizing that, but even just thinking about, okay, so if you look at our budget, we have date night money, and then there's Chrissy fun money.
I love Chrissy fun money.
And Chrissy gets to do fun stuff with her fun money, whatever she wants.
And sometimes I take your fun money.
Yeah, she does. And Joe's fun money is just making her more fun, which in turn makes it more fun for me. Because happy wife, happy bedroom.
Stop. That's accurate, though.
It is. And so saying that, though, it's, again, where are my finances going? And if I don't have enough, because some people out there, you might be like, I don't even have a hobby, let alone money to date. Dating doesn't have to cost anything. You can go on a walk. You can go on a bike ride. You can go fishing, right? Like, I don't know why you'd want to go fishing on a date, because that sounds miserable.
Bowling.
Gosh, no. Praise God. Some people from our church, they took one of our friends out for his birthday, and they went bowling. And praise God, they did not invite us. I hate bowling. I hate it. So you don't, I mean, maybe take your spouse bowling, whatever. Another place where you'll see her bend over. So yeah, go for it.
Calm down.
Don't wear a skirt. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, okay. Something, again, because we think, I don't have enough time. How much time does it actually take to connect during the day?
Really, it's finding the rhythms, right? We're talking about rhythms in our life, trying to prioritize the things. I mean, we talk about at night when we connect, but really throughout the day, we're connecting. Uninterrupted, we need 10 minutes of like real connection. If it's like during lunch, if it's in the morning.
How much time?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. And the average workday is how many hours?
Too many.
Way too many. 8 hours, 9 hours, something like that. I was literally thinking today, I was like, oh my gosh, today I'm going to be working 10 hours. Like, that's what my Tuesdays look like. But 8 hours, I don't have 10 minutes for you.
Right.
And I'm working an 8-hour workday, and I have an hour and a half to take my 4-year-old to t-ball practice where they're just hitting a ball off of a tee.
But here's where we get creative. We overlap stuff. Oh, will you pull up that thing I sent you the other day about integrating life versus separating life?
I don't know where you sent that to.
Okay, I'll find it.
Okay.
But this is how creative we get. If we're going to sit at an hour and a half t-ball practice and we didn't have time for a date, 100%, I'm bringing a picnic. I'm bringing some drinks, like a sparkling water.
Alcoholic drinks, yeah. Chrissy gets drunk at t-ball.
I did. We don't drink. Stop it.
That's what they're like, man, I like that girl.
Like
she comes here, she gets all kinds of crazy.
Oh my gosh. But we would make that a date.
Yeah.
An hour and a half date? That's awesome.
Yeah.
On a picnic, like
Yeah.
somebody else is watching my kid and whatever.
Yep.
And I'll sit there and we'll be a T-ball and we'll have a date.
Yep.
If that's what it took.
100%.
It's being super intentional with your time.
Yes.
And prioritizing. You didn't think about having a date at your T-ball practice because you don't prioritize it. It's not on the top of your list. You're not thinking about your spouse. You're not thinking about how to connect with them. And so you don't get creative. I know you're creative. Why didn't you think of that?
And if you're not creative, put in ChatGPT.
Oh my gosh.
ChatGPT, here's my schedule. Help me double up some time so I can date my wife while doing X, Y, or Z.
Let me help you with this. This is what I was talking about. I read this quote. It was talking about successful people. I'm not talking about rich people. People that are, yes, this includes them, but I'm not talking about that. Successful people. Successful people who have businesses, who have great marriages, successful people who are building brands, that have great children, that are building whatever. They're successful people. They're terrible at work-life balance. That doesn't exist. You can't spend 40 hours at work and 40 hours at
Right.
playing with your kids and 40 hours with your wife and
Right.
40 hours with your hobby. And there's no balance. But they're great at work-life integration. If we could get to a place where we're not separating
Yeah.
all of these and having these different boxes in our life, but we're actually able to integrate them. They're all, this is my life.
Yeah.
Right? And I need to think of my spouse is a part of my life. How do I integrate my spouse into my everyday life?
100%.
Get creative.
100%. Easy to do. And like you said, get creative, use ChatGPT, ask somebody, comment below. What's something you do? Maybe you already have an idea. Maybe you don't know and you're like, I actually need more ideas. Join our Skool community.
That's what I was going to say.
The link's below.
We talk about stuff like this all the time, from silly stuff to like
Yep.
the new coffee flavors coming out. We just have fun conversations
Yep.
and we share it with one another. It's like, what do you guys do when you're running to all of these things? How do you prioritize your spot? And we talk about it.
You know, one of the things I even like seeing on the married life of when we, on our Skool community, when we do our live group coaching and actually hearing people when they start putting into the practice the things that we talk about and seeing how their marriages change from fighting to communication to even like time management of removing things from your calendar.
Right.
Like you're like, oh my gosh, my marriage can thrive. It can be the marriage I desire and dreamed of. And me and my husband can love Jesus together and serve together and worship together and love each other and have amazing sex. It just comes to actually, again, prioritizing it.
Yeah. We got to get out of the rat race.
Yes.
Everybody's in the rat race.
Yep.
And you look all around and you see what everybody's doing and how everybody's house looks and all of the things, like nobody cares.
Yep.
Nobody cares.
So like what you were even just saying is that a big thing is we follow the way of the world, which is busy, right? Grind, keep going. Where again, we want to say, God, what are you calling us to do? You know, how do I stay connected to you? Right. And then understanding like what you just said, a 10-minute connection. Over time, there's compounding interest. Just like if you would have started investing in Apple 20 years ago, 25 years ago, and it could have just been $100, and you do that week after week after week after week after week, where it would be today, like the compounding interest, it's not 100 doesn't turn into a million like that. It's over time. And it's the same thing in our life. And that's why these small, consistent investments, they prevent the major fights. Because you're having the conversations, you're communicating so well. I actually want to know what that would be. Go ahead, keep talking. I'm going to put this in ChatGPT.
Are you for real?
I do. I know. I'm ADD. So. Go ahead, keep talking. You got this.
Oh my gosh. Charles Buxton says, "You will never find time for anything. If you want time, you must take it." I think time is even greater than money, because you can always get money back, but you can never get time back. And so if you want your spouse to be a priority, if you want your children, if you want to set a good example for them, if you want them to have a great marriage, you have to find time for this. You have to put what is most important first. You want fruitfulness in your life. You got to plant it. You got to water it. You got to tend to it. You want a fruitful marriage? You want a fruitful family? It takes time every single day.
I found the investment. I want to talk about it.
I know you do.
So if you would have done it just $100 every month.
Oh, dang.
For 20 years.
That's $25 a week.
Right now, you would have between $4 to $5 million.
Dang. How old was I when that came out?
I don't even know. I just said 20 years ago. I don't even know when Apple started.
Oh.
What about this? What if it was every week? So think about this. If you're just prioritizing your spouse once a month, right? Because again, people don't even do that. Prioritizing once a week. What if you go to prioritizing daily?
Yeah.
So even once a week, $100 for Apple, you would have between 18 to $20 million today. $100 a week, $400 a month.
I'd say that was fruitful.
That's your
fruitful.
100%, right?
Uh-huh.
That's just your stupid car payment that is going to get rusty and burn out, right? And you're going to have to replace after so long instead of a car payment, you're investing there. So it's like, again, what am I investing in time-wise instead of my spouse that I can remove because I'm going to see more fruit from this?
It's so true.
I thought it was true too.
Busyness does not equal fruitfulness.
No, it doesn't. All right. Hey, listen, if you want to keep growing and keep trying to work on your calendar as you're trying to pull down busyness, as you're trying to say no, our very next video that we're going to be doing is we're going to be giving you some tools and rhythms for busy couples. And so you can click right here and you're going to see the tools and rhythms that we have ready for you. Go ahead, click right there. We'll see you there.